With the 13th overall pick of the 1996 draft, the Charlotte Hornets selected Kobe Bryant out of Lower Merion High School in Pennsylvania. Little did everyone know that the league was about to change forever. The purest player to ever step foot on the court was about to come in and take the league by storm. Although he left us way too early, he left behind a legacy that will be unmatched. 18 All-Stars, 5 championships, MVP, and 2 gold medals was simply incredible to watch. Here I am to tell you why Kobe Bryant is the best basketball player of all time. When you think of the best basketball player of all time, a lot of people think Michael Jordan. But here I'm going to tell you why Kobe Bryant's better. First thing that comes to mind is the zone defense that Kobe had to play against. The 2-3 zone was implemented in 2001 after the NBA outlawed it for the whole entirety of the NBA. Michael Jordan came out saying he hated playing against the zone and how it took away stars from making things happen. How he thought it was just a lazy way to play defense. In 1994, the NBA outlawed hand checking. Hand checking was when you could be able to have a hand on the defender or the offensive player at all times, or 2 hands. The NBA outlawed it to where you can only have it when he's back against the basket and is closer range to the basket. This gave Michael Jordan a lot of freeway and driving to the basket, and he didn't have to play against the zones. So you had a lot of open lanes and just one-on-ones, double teams that he could easily beat off the dribble. Kobe, on the other hand, every single time he beat a double team off the dribble or one person off the dribble, he would be stuck with the center right there. So he'd either have to kick and pass, euro, spin, fade, anything like that, and he still found a way to score. And he ended up also being able to score more points than Michael Jordan. He had 33,643 compared to Michael Jordan's 32,292. Although Michael shot a higher percentage, Kobe was a better shooter. Michael shot a higher percentage only because he had so many field goals in the paint. And since a three-point shot wasn't around in the 90s really, there wasn't that much spacing, so he just wide open middies, easy buckets under the layup too, or under the lane. But Kobe's primarily was on jump shots because he couldn't drive as much with his own defense. Now for my second point is Kobe's dedication to his craft. Kobe was the most dedicated player in the NBA to perfecting his craft. He was spotted nowhere in his first few years in the league. He was spotted nowhere outside of a gym. The first 4 to 5 years in the league, there's one of his teammates was quoted on saying he didn't see Kobe out doing events or anything like that, or any glamour, glory, or anything like that. He was strictly spotted in the gym. It's the only place you could find Kobe. And now Kobe, when he was in the gym, a lot of NBA players would wake up at 10 a.m. and they would train from 12 to 2, rest, then go back and train from 6 to 8. Well, Kobe's workout schedule was wake up at 3, train from 4 to 6, then take his kids to school, eat breakfast, catch up on that dad activities, and then train from 9 to 11, and then rest, train from 2 to 4, rest, and then train from 7 to 9, and then go to sleep at 10 every single time. And his mentality, or what is called his Mamba mentality, he used it to fuel him, because he thought if all the work that these people put in the summers, like going as many hours as they would like to, they're still going to be years behind him because he started so young. So that's why he started so young, just being into the workout regimen and just being so tightly invested into that. Matt Barnes, when he was in UCLA in 1999, he was teammates with Kobe on the 2009 team, the 2010 team. But when he was when he was at UCLA in 1999, when Kobe broke his right wrist, he saw Kobe in the gym. And with Kobe with a broken wrist, Matt Barnes was like, what's he doing in the gym doing workouts? But Kobe was shooting left-handed. He would shoot all of his workouts left-handed just to be able to get a feel for the ball and just to be able to still be on track, not have anything hold him back. And that next season, he was shooting all these lefty shots, and people were like, wow, Mays, blah, blah, blah. But he just put in the work for that, and that's how he did that. He put in the work, and he waited for his moment, and if he had to shoot lefty, he shot lefty, and he was going to make it because he put in the hours behind that. Another story from him is when he was in practice, he was 36 years old, 37 years old, in the 2012-13 season, and he would be hustling and busting down the court in practice. He was guarding everybody on the team, full court defense on practice, just pushing his body to the limit, just going full at it 24/7. And he was talking a lot of trash to his teammates because they were like being lazy or whatever. And he was showing them that even at 36 years old, 37 years old, you still have to put in the work. And when he's putting in the work, he was unmatched, and he was the best player on the planet. And for 10 years straight, up till 2012, he was voted by NBA GMs as the most clutch player in the NBA. And who would they rather have take the last shot? He was voted as that person. And with Kobe Bryant being such a dedicated player and such like his mindset being just be the best of all time, that transferred over to being a father. He wanted to be one of the best persons, like be the best he could as a person. So he wanted to be recognized as more of a person than having a successful basketball career. So he would invest in a nonprofit called ASAA. It was All Stars Academy, and it was a nonprofit organization, and it was invested in 13 cities just to like get kids playing basketball and just like be able to like be in the community. He and his wife Vanessa also started a nonprofit organization and to get kids going to play basketball and get basketball in the community and help kids with in school who can't afford food and stuff like that. And he was just also really dedicated on prolonging the WNBA and developing it into more of a nationalized televised sport and just developing the sport as a whole. With his daughter Gianna too, he was very excited about Gianna going to the WNBA, and Gianna actually got him going into he got him back into basketball after he retired because she was so heavily like interested into it. She would go and always want league pass and always want to watch games and everything, and Kobe would just teach her as she watched because he was like over basketball at the time when he retired because he was so dedicated to the craft for 20 years. He wanted to have father time, but Gianna wrapped him right into it. So here I am telling you why Kobe Bryant is the best basketball player of all time. He was invested to his craft, he was dedicated from the beginning, and he was always dedicated to his craft. He was top-notch scorer, clutch performer, and he was also dedicated to affecting people's lives outside of basketball. So, before this is over, or after this is over, I would like you to go watch Kobe Bryant videos, go watch his interviews, and just try to go dissect his mind and dissect why he was such a great person and a basketball player, and why he is the greatest basketball player of all time. Thank you.